Hello viewers, welcome to this lecture. So today we are going to discuss the very basic population model, and then after that we'll make the MATLAB code for solving the population model numerically in MATLAB. So let's start with that. So first I will explain you that how this mathematical model can be made. So this is a population growth model. So let NT be the number of individual in the population at any time t. So this is the population of any species. It may be a population of any animal or maybe a human being. So this is the NT. I'm taking the population of an individual at a time t. Then I will find out the rate of change in the population. So definitely it will be directly proportional to the population at the time t, because if the population is high, then the rate of change of population will also be high. If there is no, if we have an ideal condition, means there is no disease and other things are involved. So in that case, I can write dn by dt. I can be written as r, t, and t, where rt I can write as a the constant or proportionality. So it is, I just take function of RT, but it can be also taken as constant, can also be taken as constant for a particular population. It can be a constant. So from here I can write this as just simply R and T. So R I can write as a growth rate. So if R is positive, then I can say that the population is increasing. So population is increasing. And if R is negative, then the population is decreasing. And if R is equal to 0, then in that case, no change. So there is no change in the population if R is equal to 0. Now, you know that once I have this one, so I can write this equation as n dash t. It can be written as r and t. And then it is just a simple equation, first order equation. And let at t is equal to t naught. So this is just the initial point. So we generally take this as a 0. Then the value at t is equal to t naught is written as n0. So this is the population at the time t equal to t0. So this is the moment when we're going to start counting the population. So now it becomes a first order initial value problem. And I know that if we solve this analytically, then I can write my solution as nt some constant c e raised to power r t. Now at nt is equal to 0, suppose I take t equal to 0. So thus, for the simplicity, we'll just take t is t naught that equal to 0. So it is n naught. And then from here, I can write my nt is equal to n naught e raised to power rt. This way. Okay, so this I have taken if t is equal to t0. And what will happen if I take t is equal to t naught, then if I put t naught, then it will be c e raised to power r t naught. And then my c will be n t naught e raised to power minus r t naught. So in that case, my solution nt will become n naught, so that is t naught, e or t minus t naught. So it will just shift by t naught. So that is my analytical solution in for the population model. Now, once we have a analytical solution, then the question arises that why we want to solve it using the numerical method. But this is just a simple equation, a linear function. This is a linear model. So just for the verification, I will give you the mathematical. First, we'll find out its Euler form, and then we'll make the mathematical code for this one. Because once we understand these things, then we can solve even complicated methods, mathematical methods like SIR models and different type of model which are highly non-linear. And in those cases, it is very difficult to get the analytical solution. So in that case, we only left with the numerical solution. So that's why the numerical solutions are important in this case. So I will try to find out the solution for, in this case, for using Euler method. So in this case, I will find out the Euler method, that how it will work. Now we have a n dash t is equal to r n t, and n at t naught is n naught. So let's for the simplicity, I will take this t naught as 0. Okay. Now this is a differential operator. So I know that this differential operator can be. So now I start with, this is my time axis, and I have the value of the solution at t naught. Now what I will do, I will try to find the solution at t1, then at t2, then at t3, and so on. And suppose I go by capital T. So in that case, I want to find out that how the solution will look like at the point t0, t1, t2, t3. So this is all the values I'm finding at the discrete times. If you plot this function, then this may be something like exponential function. So this is an analytical solution. So this I can write as exact solution. So it is defined for all t, but I will try to find out the solution not at for all t, but at this point, because in numerically we can only find the solution at some discrete times. So what I'm doing, I'm taking this step size as dt or delta t. Then I know that I can take this differential operator. So I will solve this equation at any tn. So I can write this first derivative as n at some tn plus 1 minus n tn divided by delta t, where delta t is tending towards 0. It is very small. So this one I can write as r is a constant, so I can take n at tn. So I have written this discrete form of this equation at any tn. Now my n at tn plus 1 I can write as n tn. So from here plus r delta t and tn. Now this I will, once I will write this equation as, so now I can write its discrete form. So in the discrete form I can write n. So this is n is the population population at any time tn. So this I can write as n plus 1. This becomes n plus r delta t, and this is n. And from here, I can write n can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So this way we are able to solve this, and we are able to find the discrete form for applying the numerical scheme. So let's solve this one for in the MATLAB code. Now to start with this one, I should know the value of r. So this value is should be known. Dt, that also I have to give, should be known, because dt should be there, r should be there. Only then I can start with the equation, and the n0, that also should be there. So these three values should be there, and the number of time steps, how much time steps is needed, because how long I want to go. Suppose I take this dt, suppose I take as 15 days, that every 15 days I am calculating the population. So if suppose I take 15 days dt, then I want to see that that whether I am interesting to find out the population for 1 year or for 2 year, for 3 year. So everything depends on t. So t can be 1 year or maybe 6 months, maybe 2 years. So everything depends that how much you want to do the calculation. So in that case, you have to give me the number of time steps that is required to find out the solution. So this one we want to do. Now let's go to that one, and I will start writing the code. So I will stop this presentation here, and then I will apply the window for. So I'm writing this code in Octave, because you know that Octave is a free software. So I'm going to start the MATLAB code in Octave. So this is my Octave. So now I'm going to start with this one. So I will write first Octave code for population model. So this one I want to write. Now I will start with, always you start with clear all. So we clear all the variables, whatever is available in the workspace. Then I will write CLC, it will clear the screen. Now I can start with this one. So first I will define N0. So N0 I am defining as it shows that I am asking for the initial population. So I want to get this input from the person who are using this code. So I will write input, then enter the initial population. Initial population means at t is equal to 0. I'm writing. So this one I want to find out, and this one, when you run this code, it will be asked for finding this to input this value. Then I want to define r. So this is also should be given. So this also I am going to write here. So I will just copy here, and I will put it here. So I just make it little bit bigger so that you are able to see clearly. Now this is, I want to find the input. This one, And now I enter the growth factor. So I will write it here. Enter the net growth factor or rate, whatever it is there. And this is, I will, so this is basically, you can write here as R, right? And this is the population. So I can write here as N, doesn't matter. But this is just a comment. It will appear on the screen when you compile this code. So these are I want. Now I also want dt, the time steps. The time step also I will enter the time step. So I will write here, enter the time step. dt. This also we have to define, and then now I will want the number of time steps. So I want NT. So NT is that enter the total number of steps. So this also we will get from the user. So this is there. So after doing this one, you understand that now this is, I need to find out that what is my t, the time. So t I will calculate. So t can be written as linspace. So this is a inbuilt function linspace. So linspace I will start from 0, and then nt is the total number of time steps I want multiplied by dt. So this will be the total number, capital T, that how long we want to go. And then this, I want that it should be give a mesh with nt plus 1 number of mesh points. Because in this case, if you take nt is equal to 1 only, then you will get dt. So you'll get the solution only at dt. If you take nt is equal to 2, you will get the solution up to 2 dt. And if you take nt maybe 50, like this is the population I told you, that if you calculating the population at every 15 days, so if I take nt is equal to 24, then and dt is a 15 days, so 24 into 15 days is approximately equal to 1 year. So in that case, I will get the 1 year time, capital T. So what I am going here, that I'm creating a T, the discrete values from 0 to 1 year with this number of points. So this will give you the mesh points. Now I want the solution. So I will create the solution zeros. So I want how much zeros I needed, because whatever the solution is there, T. So T means I'm getting the solution at T0, T1, T2. So I will get the ln length of T. So this much the length of T, and then I put 1 here. So I will create a column vector. So this is after doing this one. Now I know that the n is the population. So you can write here, there's a comment here, that capital N, the population one, the population. So n1 should be definitely is n0. So that is already given to us. Now I will make the loop. So I will write for loop for n is equal to 1 to, so how much I want to go. So it is depending on nt, that how much step size is needed. So n will go from 1 to nt. Then now I want capital N to be calculated. That should be equal to capital N plus, so that is known to me. It should be R, then star, then dt, then capital N at N. So this one I applying my Euler form. After finding this value, now I want to plot my solution. So I will plot t with respect to n, whatever the solution I got, and I want that this solution should be in the form of be bold, that black with the O sign. And also here I want to plot my exact solution. So exact solution, I know that this is equal to n0 star, then exponential function is there, exact solution. Or maybe you can just write here, I can write here exact. This is an exact solution, or you can write exact n. So that is equal to basically n0 star, exponential function is there, and then it will be r. So r is a constant here, multiply by t, because that is the solution. We know that this is the exact solution. So once I get this value, I will put here exact n. Then I want to print this with red negative, this value. This is my plot function. Now I will put x label. X label, I will want to put time t. Y label. So Y label, I want to put the population, and then I just want to put legends. Legend is there, and it will give you the legend that which, because you will get a two plots in the same one, so it will tell you that which plot means what. So what first is I am plotting numerical, because here I'm putting the numerical first. So I will write that first is the numerical, then is the exact, and I want to put the location also, that where this will appear, and I will give you this location. You can give anything. So I'll get northwest. So this location I will give. Now I think we are ready with this one. Now I will save this file as population 1. The desktop I am putting this. Now I will run this one. From here you will just run this code. Okay, so once you are understanding this code, now I will take you to the main command window. So now I'll change to the main command window. So this is the main command window. Now in the main command window, it is that enter the initial population. So suppose I take 100 initial population, then I want the net growth rate. So suppose I take 0.2, then time step is asking for. So maybe I can write zero point 0.5. So zero point 0.5 can be a month. So zero point 0.5 is a month. So which the unit we are taking. So I'm taking this unit as a month. So zero point 0.5 means around 15 days I'm calculating. And the number of steps you can write 24. So it says that linspace is the problem somewhere. Error in the linspace. So let's see what is there. Or the spelling is mistake. SPACE. Okay, so linspace. Yeah. So linspace. There was a mistake in the spelling. So now I will again run this one. So once I again run, so again the everything I have to give again. So 100 it was there, and it was 0.2 I think, 0.5 and 24. I just plot this one. So this is the solution I got. Now you can see that the red R shows the exact solution, and these blue dots, the B0 I have written. So B means blue and 0 means it will appear like this one. And this is the legends I told you, and it appears in the northwest places location. So it is the solution. You can see from here that this is a solution. So in this case, you can see that solution is also growing with the exact solution and with the time. But after some time, the solution start getting little error because of some rounding of error is there, and it becomes a non-linear type of thing. Because if the solution is linear, like here you can see that, then it is giving exact solution. But once it start growing with the time, then we are getting some small error in the numerical solution. That is also obvious, but this is the way we are able to get. So here you can see that the time is from 0 to 12. So 0 to 12 means I'm taking the time from for the 1 year time, and I started with the population 100. So the day one, the population was 100, and after 1 year, this population became almost 1100. If I want to see that what is the value of t, so I just can put p here and then n here. So this is the way. T is going from 0 to 12, and n is the population starting from 100 to 984. So it is going up to 984. This one. So my numerical solution is going up to 984, but my analytical solution, if you see, so I write here exact n. Exact n is going up to 1100. So that is the difference between the exact solution and the numerical solution. Okay, so then you can play with this one, and you can substitute different type of values for initial data, and then you will see that based on this one you can approximate that what will be the approximate value of the population model or population after the time t. So this way we can solve the numerically that population model. So I hope that this will be useful for you, and you are able to follow that how we have written the code. Now after doing this one, so in the next lecture I will discuss the other mathematical model, that is SIR model, and then we will make the MATLAB code also for that. So thanks for watching this lecture. Thanks very much.